Allah, 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 Allah.
So saying, I bear witness there is no God, but when you have to back it up with knowledge. You can't say it and you say, what do you mean? And you say, well, there's only one God and Muhammad is. Yes, it's true. Yeah. But you have to, especially in our time and age, we are not only dark ages, we have books, we have computers, we have chips. You could probably go to a scientist, he could put it in your head. You could put the whole Quran in a chip in your head. They have the technology now, VCR, is actually with the glasses. You could wear the glasses, you get the VCR stuck in the back of your neck, and you get the glass. Your glasses be able, it works on voice activations. So if you say, show me the Quran will come. This is Newton. So we are, as we said, we are at the end cycle. Between us and the closure of the cycle, it is not long. And we have to really prepare ourselves. How you prepare ourselves? Well, you dig a hole in the ground and make a shelter like what they did in America during the, the Cold War. Put fears in people so that they think it's a rocket from Russia is going to fall on them and destroy them. No. The preparations is inward preparations. Is to know exactly why you are here. And for this, as I said, there is three characters, three types of people. One who knows the inward and outward. So he knows divine knowledge, he practices the spiritual teachings, he recognizes the messengers and the last messengers of Allah, the Holy Prophet Muhammad. This is, you could say, a Muslim, a mu'min, a believer, person he has surrendered his ego to Allah, is not rebellious. Because the nafs, Allah say, inna nafs la ammaratan bisu. Nafs will drag you to bad ways. This is one. This, you could say, he's a human being. Okay? The second one, he's a hypocrite. He shows outwardly, he shows spirituality, but inwardly, he's empty. But he do it because of fear, because of some interior motive, some other reason. So, hypocrites. Munafiq in Arabic school. That's why Allah, He said the hypocrites, they are in the lowest levels of hell. They are the lowest of the low. Why? Because they show what is not the true. And this is very dangerous. This is the most lethal and bad people you could encounter. And the third one, as we said, there's a three category. So it's just to make it easy. It's like a human. We have a human, and we have jinns, and we have angels. This is three. So you have also three kind of humans. One is like an angels. He's a nice. You get the light inside. Behave accordingly. And the second one is like demons. And the third categories, which they don't know anything, they don't have any knowledge, spiritual knowledge inward, or their outer behavior also is absolutely void of any blessing or goodness. So they are the worst of the worst. This is the people who say, I want to be free, I don't want to follow this, they want what you say, invent the wheel. People, they are going to Mars and going to Jupiter and traveling through other galaxies, and these people, and they accept that, but they don't accept a messenger of God who have, through the ages, millions upon millions and billions of people have believed on them. And if you look all the knowledge that people have, it just comes from God, from Allah. It didn't come from supermarket. So the whole story, it would be wonderful if this human being, he take that responsibility and do what is required from him. As I said, Allah, He say, I did not create all this creation for sport, creating just for nothing. And for this reason, you have within Tasawwuf, our teaching is rooted in the practices of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And these states of consciousness, the 7 states of consciousness. One is the animal self, the nafs, the ego, which is mentioned, all mentioned in the Holy Quran. It's called the nafs al-lawwama, the complaining self, the nafs al-ammara. The second is the nafs al-lawwama, the complaining self. This is in the beginning of consciousness. So the third categories of individuals who empty on the inside and horrible on the outside, these people, one should really make sure to avoid them. They are not your friends. They are your, don't think that you have the power to save them. Today, the only God could save people, because humanity have everything is available to them. There is no one could say, I didn't know. So there is no excuse whatsoever. So you get the nafs al-ammara, the animal self, the ego self. The second, nafs al-lawwama, the complaining self. This is where consciousness start to develop. That to start to feel when you do something wrong, you feel that you wish you have not done that. And then the nafs al-mulhama, the nafs that get inspired. They start to feel the wonderful things around you and inspirations of nice things. That's why Allah, He called it Alhamaha fujuraha wa taqwaha. He gave her the inspiration to see what is right and what is wrong, and always it chooses right. This is 3 stages of the development of consciousness and of the self. And then you have a nafs al-mutma'inna, the self that's in a state of peace. Because now you're doing the right things, now you're entering a state of peace. Allah, He called it, Ya ayyatuha nafs al-mutma'inna. O nafs, you have reached a state of peace. Irji'i ila rabbik. Return to thy Lord. Well pleased, radiya, and then say mardiya, and well pleasing. Well pleased, that means you have really everything. You live in a state of heavenly state on this earth. And mardiya, that you will be provided with more of what is required to continue this state of bliss. And the seventh is the nafs. Allah, He say, and enter my heavens. Fadkhuli jannati. Enter. It's not after death, it is now. Now, here, in this life. And that's why people who live in heavens, they will experience heaven here. وَقَالُوا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ. And they said, Alhamdulillah, الَّذِي أَوْرَثْنَا الْأَرْضِ. He have gave us the inheritance of the earth. نَتَبَوَّأُ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ حَيْثُ نَشَاءُ. That we are, go anywhere in paradise. So they are on earth, but they are in paradise as well. And this is all accessible. It is especially in our time. Because our time, this is, as I said before, is the insight of the time of the Antichrist, the time of the Dajjal, the time of the Kali Yoga, the time of deception, the time of where you're looking for an honest person, you have to get the yellow pages and look through them. So, the time where lying is become clever and telling the truth is stupid, and a child, if he's he's telling lies and he's swindling and he's very clever and he have potentials, and he should be go to a higher school, so for the cleverly insane. So humanity, it is completely belted off in this age from being on the path of development of to become the Khalifa, the representative of God. They become awliya al-shaytan. They become the helpers of the devil himself. Even the devils now probably would be shy from the things that people do to each other. And we could see last centuries, millions and millions of people have died waste for nothing. But this is the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-Hakim, the wise. Allah, He wants us to learn. Because a human being is an amazing thing. Al-Insan. Allah, He said in the Holy Quran, هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. Has not come a time when this human, he was nothing. No one heard of him. Then Allah, He created the creations. Create this insan. His gift of existence from Allah, and to provide him with the means to exist. This is his good fortunes. This is, He gave us a great gifts constantly. As Allah, He said, وَإِن تَعِدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you count the blessing of Allah upon you, you'll not be able to compute it. There are so many. Just waking up this morning, is your life is returned back to you. That's His great gift. But the aim is one to prepare himself. You cannot really do no work, do no studies. If you're following a teacher, following a sheikh, you're following someone who's teaching you to the spiritual teaching, it just should be, you should be able to verify it through the Holy Quran and through the teaching of the Holy Prophet Muhammad.